Oh, now it
Hey,
says.
there we are. We're live. Welcome anybody who may be watching. Yeah, we just were spent like 7 or 8 minutes talking to nobody because we were just having a
To
good
each
time
other,
chatting. You know,
just
we
chatting.
thought we were live and we weren't.
Welcome to the
And
Trash Panda channel.
that's right. Welcome to Bigby McFly, the Trash Panda guy. Uh, I was just explaining to Mr. Akins. I think people are going to think I'm insane, but this is kind of the results of a trade that Mr. Akins and I did, as well as Mr. Akins helped me out financially. Bought some books from me. So if it seems entirely crazy lopsided, there was some cash
Yes,
involved.
there
But
was cash involved. You're right.
a little while ago, Mr. Akins was on a channel. I don't remember where we were at, but he was showing some books. He's like, "Oh, this is stuff nobody will want. Nobody will want." And I was like, "Hey, that's okay. That's decent stuff." Um, and I was like, "Some of that stuff people have been asking me for, or that has some nostalgia for me from the '90s, you know." So I was like, "Yeah, I'd be interested in that." And now I'm afraid people are going to think I'm a trash panda, but you know.
Well, like you said, it's about finding the right person for those books.
Right.
And I wasn't the right person for those books. You show those books to somebody else, and they're like, "Oh, that's cool." And some of them had cool covers. I think most of them I had read, and I'm like, "Okay, I read, but do I really want to collect this? Is this something I want to be
Right.
in a collection?" And I've gone through and I've organized everything. So I think you were also kind of surprised that you asked for something. You go, "Well, hey, do you have any of this?" And what was it like?
It was like Vigilante.
Later.
You were like, boom, here's some Vigilante books I have. He was on it. So I was just explaining to who was Mr. McGroovy. If you guys aren't subscribed to Mr. McGroovy, check him out. He's a cool channel, cool guy. But I was explaining to him that my stuff is all over my comic room in unmarked boxes, and it gives my friends PTSD when they come over and look through my comic. Where something should be, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's over there in one of those 3 boxes, once I get organized I won't be able to find anything, but
well, that was the thing,
by the way, when you get organized and then you have a book and you can't find it.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that bothered me too. That was one of my goals this summer before the end of the year, was to get everything organized. And I do have everything organized. I've got my collection organized into Marvel. Then I got DC boxes, and then I got independent boxes. I've got a collection I got from my friend, and I've kept it separated. So he's got 5 long boxes, and I've gone through and rebagged and reboarded all his stuff. And I'm kind of in the process of, going, hey, I really want this for my collection kind of thing, and kind of starting to incorporate that into my collection. I got 2 long boxes of stuff that's on eBay. Every once in a while, something will mysteriously sell on eBay, and I'm like, oh, what's going on? Then I have to go to, what's trending at the moment.
I went and did some research on that Salvation Run stuff that you were telling me about, and that totally does tie into the very end of Peacemaker. So I don't want to spoil it for anybody. I'll tell you off the air what it's all about. He had a run of Salvation Run up on eBay, and you had it for like what, $2 an issue or something. And
it was like $2,
and it was gone.
Well, no, I had only 2 issues. I had number 1 and number 7.
Oh, okay.
And I sold it on a Sunday night. And then usually on Mondays, I watch 22 Comics top 10 alternatives. Uh-huh. And so I sold it on Sunday night, and I said, well, I guess I got to wait till Monday to figure out why this thing sold, because I put it in there. And I actually threw another Salvation Army in there. There was a number.
Salvation Run.
Yeah, Salvation Run. He bought number 1 for $2, and I had a number 7. I said, I'll throw this number 7 in, and I'll throw some other comics. Comics for like $2. And
Eddie, it's Eddie. Hey, Eddie. I'm glad that you found that pack. So Eddie bought a package of Golden Age Legend of Sleepy Hollow books from me
really
a while ago, and then it was like the Headless Horseman's head, nowhere to be found. So, but appeared in his domicile.
I think what's even, like you said, not being able to find a book. I hate when I can't find a book, even in these 2 long boxes of eBay. Somebody buys something on the eBay, and I'm like, where's it at? You know, you get kind of like,
right. You're like, I know I had it. I listed it. I took a picture of it.
I've got them in alphabetical order. It should be, you know, got it all bundled together. If it's
that's the worst feeling. Yeah. Cause you're like, oh my God, am I going to have to go out and buy this so I can fill this order?
Exactly. To fulfill this order. And like Bigby said, I'm going to start showing some books here. This was trade and some cash.
Yeah. There, and also there was some appreciation in there for just for the fact that you helped me out. So I threw some extra books in there, and there's some extra books in there because one of the books I thought was in better shape, and I rebagged everything because I wanted it to be nice for you. And I went to pull it out, and I'm like, why am I feeling newsprint on the back of this? And there was a little like quarter-sized chunk out of the back of the cover, right on when I was grabbing it. I was like, oh no! So I threw more books in.
Well, this first one, it's funny. I just got through doing a video for Mon Comics about issues of the Fantastic Four burn run that I was unable to pick up off the rack.
Right.
Once I was able to pick up off the rack, you know, we're talking, you know, early 80s to mid 80s. I read those things over and over and over again. They are true reader copies. So what you said, you had a nice, clean.
Oh, that's like a 9.8 candidate, baby. That's a nice one.
This sucker right here is clean, my friend. It is absolutely clean.
Newsstand, baby.
It's a newsstand too, just like it would have been right off the rack, baby.
Yeah. So yeah, that's issue 200, right?
250. 250.
250. That's right.
249 is, I think, my absolute favorite cover ever. But this is one of those storylines, those 2-part storylines that I absolutely love by Byrne.
That's a great issue. I mean, you like the X-Men and you like Byrne drawing them. Then you got the X-Men, you got the Avengers, you got everybody in there, man.
Yeah, exactly. You got everybody in here.
So yeah, that's a good issue.
And then I couldn't, you know, as he was going, well, what do you got for trade? Well, what would you know? So you started filming some stuff, and you're like, well, I got this Fantastic Four here. And I was like, yeah, I would like some Lee Kirby issues under 100. One day I would love to get as many as I possibly could. And so, like I said, this was trade and cash. Fantastic Four number 88.
There you go. Nice and shiny.
Nice and shiny.
Magic.
All these, I've read all these. It's funny, but they were reprinted in World's Greatest Comics. So that's where I read all the Lee Kirby stuff. In fact,
which is interesting. You and I were talking about that. Those World's Greatest Comics and a lot of those other ones, they had unique pinups that you could only get in those books too. So that's kind of interesting. There's Kirby pinups. There's, you know, Ditko pinups and stuff that you can only get in those books. So
yeah, those World's Finest. That's World's Greatest Comics. And what was it? Marvel Triple Action reprinted the Marvel. Yeah. Marvel Super Action reprinted the Avengers. That's where I read a lot of the older Avengers. And you're right, they had a lot of very cool pinups in the back that I probably cut up as a kid. And I go looking through them, and I'm like, yeah, I cut a bunch of pictures out of this. I would love to recollect those just for those extra.
So those may be a future video, because I've got a lot of those in nice high grade. So they should be, and I'll make sure they have the pinups in them.
These are beautiful too.
Yeah. So I think a couple of those higher number ones were ones that you didn't ask for, but I threw in the deal. So
wheeling and dealing, baby. Wheeling and dealing.
Well, I wanted to show my appreciation that you helped me out. So
this is a beautiful cover. I love this cover. Fantastic Four number 79.
That one's a cool one. Yeah, I love that cover.
And speaking of some of those World's Greatest Comics and some of those reprints, sometimes you would get new covers, and Jack Kirby redid some of those covers. They're not exactly the same. They're I thought they were the exact same thing, but there's some.
Hey, Brian, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, somebody did say.
Yeah, we did a trade. You're gonna think I'm a crazy trash panda, but that's okay. So Mr. Akins is showing Lee Kirby, Fantastic Four, and then when I show the stuff, I'll just cover my face.
Well, again, we have to go. It wasn't all just straight trade. There was
No, this was
cash.
this Lee Kirby Fantastic Four was pretty much cash.
Yeah, all this stuff was cash. Yeah,
There was some other stuff I said I'd be willing to trade that was kind of lower grade run filler stuff that was I was willing to trade for the 90s stuff. So that one, I love that cover. That condition on that one is beautiful. Yeah,
I know all the conditions of these are really, really nice. I mean, I was talking about this in the video of how John Byrne would do corner boxes, do original art in the corner boxes, and this has original art there in the corner box.
Yeah,
floating heads, but then it has a full size invisible woman, invisible girl at the time.
Yeah. Gosh, it was all the way up into the Byrne run before she got called the Invisible Woman.
Yes, I know. And a trade, Category 0. Earth's entire population is infected by an airborne virus.
I think that's a throw in for you from Comics Limited, Travis. He's like, really? I want to throw something in that he'll like too. And he said, what do you suggest? I said, I know he likes sci-fi. So
yes. Yeah. And most of the stuff I'm getting now, it's stuff to read. Yeah, I'm collecting it, but I've pretty much read everything I want to read. I'm rereading some things, but most of the stuff I'm collecting when I go to my LCS or I'll go to my comic shop, it's to read, and I can't wait to get to reading this one.
If you ever get a package from me, it's probably going to get shipped by Travis because he's the shipping guru for me. It's Trav the shipping guru, not Trev the shipping guru. Trav, sorry, but Trav is my shipping guru. We hang out so much and everything, and he's so often going to the post office. I'm like, hey, I've got these things. Here's some cash. Ship that for me.
And I love these bubble mailers. In fact, the way I packaged it was looking at the way Trav packaged his stuff.
He puts his in either the bubble mailers or those Mylar envelopes. I was pre-packages them in those and then puts them inside and puts packaging around the edges and everything so nothing shifts. He gets them really nice and tight and snug in there so everything's one big unit. Dude, you did a great job shipping. I was very impressed.
And the thing is, I can reuse these for our next trade.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, I've got a bunch of these from Mr. Akins. I can just repurpose them.
Oh yeah, these are beautiful.
I should make you big since you're showing the books right now. Let me make the focus on you. Let's see. Let's see. Double click. That what we do? Click? No, that wasn't it. That was making full screen. Let's see.
Go double click yourself.
Yeah, that was it. That's what we learned last time, wasn't it? Double click yourself.
Yes. This will be the lowest number Fantastic Four I own, I think.
Oh, let's see here.
Fantastic Four number 3.
There we go.
There we go.
Number which issue is it?
32.
There you go.
With Invincible Man.
There we go. That's
Death
cool.
of a Hero.
I should have made you. You want to show those other ones real quick again?
Yeah.
just flash through them. It should have made you bigger. Yeah, like the Flash.
Fantastic Four 80, guest starring Wyatt Wingfoot.
That one's nice too. It's nice and smooth. I think the notes on the bag said like one of the staples was loose. But
I think one of the staples loose. But as far as the color and
there's no wrinkles or rips and the same thing. I think with the blue one, I think it's one of the ones coming up. Or the teal one, that with the thing on it. Yes,
this one is beautiful.
Yeah, I was like, what's wrong with this? It's a very nice copy. So,
and I love this cover. I love the use of the green in that cover.
Yeah, that one, the aqua teals and greens and everything. I love that one.
88.
There we go. Like some
Again,
seashell clam thing.
yeah, this is when they moved into a house, and it was built by the mole man to trap them. They were going to move to
I gotcha.
residential Connecticut or somewhere.
So that one like is so pristine, except for just in the lower corner, there's a little smudge.
Yeah,
That's
right
it.
here.
That's it. Everything else is wonderful on that book.
It is. And again, that corner box with some Kirby.
Hey, there we go. With Torch. Yeah, love it.
And then, like I was saying before, I always have to pick up a good pristine copy of stuff I read as a kid, because everything I have as a kid is a reader copy, probably about a 5.0.
Yeah,
so it's nice to get a nice clean copy.
Yeah. All right. Back to the new stuff.
Fantastic Four number 37.
Behold a distant star. That issue, for some reason, I find that one a lot. I don't know why.
You think it's because it's not as a famous a cover as?
I don't know. I love the purples on it, though. I think it's really cool colors. But yeah.
Fantastic Four number 41. Yes.
The brutal betrayal of Ben Grimm.
Exactly. Got some floating heads of the Frightful Four.
Yeah. That one's a little low grade. It's got a little tear in the middle, but other than that, it's pretty nice.
And fantastic. This one looks really. I'm surprised on the color of these, because a lot of times I see these in the color
so faded, or they're so dirty looking. Yeah,
and
yeah.
Every one of these, the cover is so. I mean, the color is so great.
Yeah.
42.
That one's beautiful color on that one.
I know.
I love that purple too. It's same as that last issue. It's that purple color. Beautiful. To save you, why must I kill you?
And we got a giant-sized Superstars featuring the Fantastic Four.
That one, they don't get much rougher than that one. You know, it looks like the Hulk in the thing, or standing on top of that one fighting.
This is about the way most of my burn stuff is. This is about the condition.
About half the back cover of that, or even probably more than that, is missing. So that was a throw in.
Over and over and over again.
Well, there you go. You can read it, or you can give it away to somebody else.
Oh, I'm gonna keep this one. That's when Johnny had that red costume.
Yeah. When they were switching things up.
Mm-hmm.
So at the time when I was a little kid, when I started like noticing the Fantastic Four, they had the cartoon on NBC in the mornings, and yeah.
And that's where
who's the art team on that about that time period? It's like, it's not Kirby, but
it says Rich and Joe on the cover on this cover. So it must be Rich Butler.
Okay.
Which go. I love his rendition of the thing in the
he had a very iconic take on the thing, and the way he drew Reed Richards stretching and everything. I always go, oh, that's from that time period, from the 70s, when I was reading when I was a little kid. So
next and last package by Comics Limited. Packaging by Comics Limited.
Yeah, another. If you're not subscribed to, I think I mentioned Mr. McGroovy. If you're not subscribed to Mr. McGroovy, please do so. He's an awesome dude. And if you're not subscribed to my friend Travis, Comics Limited, make sure you do that. He's got some great videos. He's been doing some awesome art. Hey, there's a little note.
There's a little note on the back of a backing board. Thanks so much. Very welcome. So these were the ones, well, some of these were the ones that were trade. Trash Panda Trading.
Trash Panda Traderama. That's what we'll have to title the video next time. Trash Panda Traderama.
We've got Doctor Strange, Master of the Mystic Arts, number 8.
With a nice grocery sticker on Dormammu's head.
Dormammu. You know how much he's worth? He's worth about 24 cents.
That's right. Somebody decided he was worth 1 cent less than what cover price was.
Well, it's better than the ones I was talking about, the ones I would get as a kid. My mom would go to this bookstore on the way to the beach and for summer vacation. And she would always stop and get some books. And the guy had used comic books, and he would put a staple right here to keep you from reading the comic books.
Oh, that's kind of ingenious. That's kind of ingenious.
When I pull out comic books, I feel right here, and I'm like, yep, that's one my mom bought me.
That's kind of cool, actually, that you can identify them that way. I don't know. You might be able to get that sticker off if you use like a hairdryer or something on it, but I don't know. I didn't want to get too creative with it.
Number 9.
Another
more of the dread Dormammu.
Was it 8 and 9? I think or is it 9 and 10? Or Origin of Clea, I think. So,
Adkins as the artist on this one. I was about to say Gil Kane. That's kind of a Gil Kane-ish.
Yeah, the origin of his sidekick lady Clea, his romantic interest. He has her origin in those 2 issues. So, but little on the they're not as beautiful as the Fantastic Four issues, but they're readable.
Yes, and this is what I was looking for, because I don't have a lot of Doctor Strange from this, especially from this time period.
There you go. What issue is that one? Down, I think it was 9 and 10 were the Origin of Clea.
Eternity Lives.
Yeah. And who's that? That's Mordo, right? Baron Mordo.
Baron Mordo.
Yeah.
And I'm looking for an artist on the. I don't see a signature anywhere. Again, to me, this looks like Gil Kane. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it's not Adkins.
No, it does look very much like. You're right. I love that Bronze Age stuff, man. It's just.
Now, this one I remember seeing when I was a kid, and I didn't pick it up. And I know this is Gene Colan cover.
Yeah, there we go. That's part 1. I showed you. I had the second part of that, the Dracula issue, the other half of that crossover. So
number 14.
Yeah.
Battle
of Richard
versus Doctor Strange, and then you've got 15. Hello, Richard.
How you doing, buddy? We're showing off our Trash Panda Bonanza. That's a great cover too, though.
This is a great cover too. I love it.
See you, buddy. Hope you're settling in well over there on the Mr. Akins's coast.
No, that's not.
You're up north of him, though.
Yeah, way up north.
All right.
Then we got some classics illustrated.
Yeah, these are throw-ins too, but I wanted to help you continue your series that you were doing. So
yes, and I'm going to put these aside, and I'm going to make sure I do this. I'm going to make sure I'm going to make a video of the 5 eras: a golden age, a silver age, a bronze, a copper, and a modern comic. I like this one. A little bit of Roll Tide right there. And Sergeant Preston of the Yukon. Nice.
Yeah. 10 center.
Real action.
Yeah.
What's that dog going to do? I guess he's going to bite the end of that thing off.
You're gonna bite the wick off of that thing? I don't know.
So,
is that what's going on there?
He's going to put it in his mouth and put it out.
I guess. Something. Somehow.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm very happy with this trade and sale. Trade sale. You said you had already opened up mine.
I did open up yours.
Because I had a lot. I sent you a lot. It's not going to be as much as the second package I'm going to send you.
He sent me a picture of it. It's coming in a Pampers box. I said, "Are you trying to tell me something?"
Yeah, I'm boxing stuff up.
Boxing up your poo? Is that what's going on here? All right. So
120 comics in a Pampers bag.
So yeah, so get ready for Trash Panda Bonanza. So we've got, for God only knows what reason, I like the art on this. And it's Tony Daniel, right? It's Adrenaline number 2 and number 3 from the 90s.
Yeah. I like those covers on those.
Yeah, I thought they were cool covers. Got that Danger Girl-esque kind of feel to them.
For the price, you were like, hey, give me one of those.
I was like, that's a lot of times I was like, okay, it's only going to be, that's okay.
Yeah.
And you were telling me, you were worried about the condition. I'm like, for the price that I'm trading for, that's not a problem. Like this one, this Airboy, I'm trying to figure out what it says. It almost looks like it says CGC on the, but it's got like some red stamping on the
It's got some red stamping on it. Now, what you need to check, and I didn't, you need to check right there in the corner and make sure it doesn't have staple holes. That's not one
there you go. Yeah. So we got an Airboy. Hey, Richard. I think I'm doing okay. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
So we got an Airboy. And we got, I don't know, I thought that cover looked cool.
America.
Barbed Wire. And then America's Best Comics, if you were around in that time period, Tom Strong and Promethea and all that good stuff. So yeah.
So it's funny, you showed that cover again.
America number 2.
So you can see that cover, but I was just talking about in Fantastic Four in the Byrne run, early in the Byrne run, when Julie D'Angelo was introduced. If in the original panel is different than the trade or what you get in Marvel Unlimited.
Because, oh, really?
Yes, because there was a headlight issue in the original. Oh. And so they took it out. And I'm sitting there thinking, really, you're going to take that out, but then you print something like that?
Well, that wasn't Marvel. That no. America is somebody else, but yeah. But I know that there's some X-Men stuff that when it got reprinted in the higher quality, there was some wardrobe malfunction for Storm too.
Yes,
that didn't show originally. She was covered by mist or something or smoke, and then
Richard Smith.
She wasn't
covered. You bought that America comic for the story.
Yes, absolutely, for the story. So then, I don't know. I was getting pretty heavy into collecting when Valiant came out. So there's a whole lot of Archer and Armstrong here.
And a lot of those covers were Barry Windsor Smith.
Yeah. So the first ones are Frank Miller.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's Barry Windsor Smith, which I really love Barry Windsor Smith. If you guys don't know, I'm a big Barry Windsor Smith fan. So Barry Windsor Smith, another that might not be Barry, and then we switch over to another artist. But
just did any of those headshots?
Not in this one. That's a Barry Windsor Smith issue, though. So yeah, I picked up. This is the Barry Windsor Smith cover too. Yeah. Love that cover. I picked up these because I have some friends who were collecting Valiant back in the day, and. He's gonna hit the wasp on the end. He's gonna karate punch him in the nose. So yeah, just a big chunk of. I know people aren't super huge Valiant fans, but some of us have a soft spot for some of that stuff. So,
and like you said, like we were talking before, it's about finding the right person that wants.
Yeah, and I have a group of friends who were collecting at the same time that I was, and so like growing up, and so like I have a feeling that they'll want some of that stuff if it's the right price, This one I picked up just because when I saw this guy's artwork back in the day, I knew he was going to be amazing, and he still is around, and he is still amazing. This is the first work of David Finch, Ascension. I love his artwork. It is amazing. And his work in this book, even though it's not a valuable book, It is beautiful. It is just completely stunning. And if you check it out, it's cool.
Is that
It's cool. And it's not always about the value. It's about a lot of it's just about, the beauty of the artwork, so.
exactly? There's things I bought and I'm like, I just bought this for the cover. We go through the whole gamut. Sometimes we're buying just stuff for the covers.
Bought that America comic just for the story.
Not the cover. I didn't even look at the cover. I just knew what was happening in that issue.
There's another artist that I liked back in the day, and he is still around. We just auctioned off some of his artwork for Heroes, Brett Booth. I like Brett Booth, and I like the character Backlash. I thought he was a cool character, and so here's a couple issues of Backlash that were in the mix. And and it was so nice that all this stuff was in, because you have it alphabetically, and then I went and screwed things up when I asked for something, and now you're showing me stuff that's like all over the place.
Well, because you said, hey, you got something else, and you're right. I needed to mix it up. So what I was doing is I said, well, let me do some independent, let me do some Marvel, let me do some DC, and then I'll rotate it back. Let me do some independent.
Okay. I didn't want you to, I was like, oh man, I feel like I screwed everything up. So
no.
This one, I just think, there's, if you find the right person, and
Oh yes,
these swimsuit issues from the 90s, there's people looking for that stuff. So ballistic swimsuit issue, yeah, I was like, hey, I'll take a chance on that one. And for those of you who don't know, I have a little kiosk thing in the mall, and I sell books there. And a lot of people come in asking for certain things, and I'll be like, let me see what I can find. And so,
how does the kiosk work? How does that work?
So I have it in a game store. I have a little area that's for me, and I think I have six short boxes right now. And right now I have everything priced at, it's like $3 if you only want one book. It's 4 for 10 or 10 for 20. So they go down to $2 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also sell books to a couple of little pop culture stores. And so like some of the stuff they were asking me for, you had popped up. So I sell stuff to them for like $1 or 50 cents an issue if it's, cheap enough. And so the price was right. I was like, okay, I could actually turn that to these guys for some of the stuff they were asking for. So I was happy to pick those things up from you, some of those things up from you, and turn those. So here we go. Another one just for the cover, barbed wire. Pamela Anderson, she's popping back up in the media. So
exactly.
And somebody asked me about this, and I heard there was some buzz about this a little while ago. These are later issues of this series, but the Beauty, it is optioned for a movie or for TV. It's we got two of the same issue, and it's a horror story about what if you could take a pill or a shot that would make you the most beautiful version of you, that is the most beautiful and attractive version of you that's possible, but the side effect is that you may spontaneously combust. That's the point. And so it's a murder mystery. They're trying to, I don't know if people were forewarned that they would spontaneously combust, but yeah, so they've got, all these hot, attractive people on the dance floor, and this way will burst into flames, all right, going back to that Valiant well. The Bloodshot. We got a bunch of Bloodshot. So Bloodshot yearbook, and then was this Bloodshot number 2? I think that one's a first appearance. So it might be first appearance of Eternal Warrior.
Yeah, I think that's what you were saying.
There's a couple of those. Anyway, I never liked that cover. That cover was bad. And then a bunch of the later stuff, which I never actually got to read. So I might have a fun time reading some of that stuff. And I hear that later Valiant stuff might be harder to find. So
yeah, probably because the print run is probably really low on those.
Yeah. So some later Bloodshot issues.
And some of those are newsstand. Those are newsstands.
Are these newsies? Well, I don't even know if they do. Let's see. No, they're direct. It's It was back when they were doing the barcodes for direct sales.
Okay.
So it says direct sales on those. Oh, actually, one of them says newsstand sales, and one of them says direct. That's interesting. They actually printed the word newsstand on them.
How about that? There you go.
How about them apples?
How about them apples?
Some of them say newsstand, some of them say direct. That's kind of cool. I had no idea. I was just like, oh, those are cool.
That's what happens when you dig in the trash, Panda.
That's right. The trash panda was happy. All right. Let's see. What other crazy stuff did I grab? You guys are like, why are you trading this? All right.
It's also volume. Look at that Bone. That's a great Christmas.
Oh, and I love Jeff Smith and I love Bone. And then it was just the Christmas special. It was one you could only get in the magazine. And so yeah, we got that. Brute and Babe, Bart Sears. If you guys don't know who Bart Sears is, do you remember Wizard back in the day? And there was a mysterious cover artist that they wouldn't reveal who it was. It was Bart Sears. And he was an amazing artist and still is an amazing artist. So he had the series Brute and Babe. And so there was Brute and Babe. And then on the back of this one, I think there's like a Brute and Babe little ash can thing. So there we go. And then I don't know. This is some modern thing, but it was I like the Kirby-esque feel of it.
Yes. Well, they were channeling Jack Kirby in that one.
Yeah, and then Simon Beasley. You know, I love me some Simon Beasley, and wow, she has no. Yeah, she's wearing just a thong thing.
Yes.
I was like, she has no pants on. That woman has no pants on. And then I loved the black hole when I was a little kid, and I saw you pop that up. I was like, hey, the black hole.
You may check that. You may need to check that one for staple holes.
Oh, it might have staple holes on it. Oh boy.
Hello, Kenneth Bird.
Hey, how you doing, Kenneth? Yeah. So if you want to watch the good books, you have to rewind and watch Mr. Akins stuff. This is me rambling about nostalgia and good artists that I like, and
well, like you said, some of that stuff you couldn't pass up for the price that was being offered at the time.
Right. It was yeah. These I don't know if you guys know who Stephen Platt is. People used to call him Splat. He used to sign his name Splat. But Stephen Platt issues of Bloodstrike. You were showing me you were like, I had these Bloodstrike, and I was like, no. Oh, yes, on those two. Those are Stephen Platt. I love his artwork. So again, probably not real super valuable, but I was like, oh, Stephen Platt. I like his stuff. And then, hey, who remembers the C23 card game that came out with Jim Lee's artwork in it? Well, there's C23 Jim Lee comics, and I love Jim Lee, so he had these. I was like, hey, C23. I remember the card game, unfortunately. Was everybody wanted to come out with their own card game. What do we got? What's Kenneth saying? I hate the big bad news. Taylor, that I have glaucoma in both eyes and might need glasses for her to fix some eye surgery. Oh, geez. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
That sucks. All right. Well, back onto the books. This one I just picked because I thought the cover looked cool. I have no idea even what it's about. Captain Gravity kind of reminded me of like Rocketeer. I got Rocketeer vibes off of it. I was like,
it does have Rocketeer vibes.
I was like, yeah, it kind of looks cool. I'll check that out. Strictly a cover buy. Hey, Cerebus. People have heard of Cerebus, so there's a Cerebus issue in there. I was like, hey, I like Cerebus. And then Relaxo's Pretty Ladies. So Chastity. Chastity, Lust for Life, #1. So,
yes.
And this by those people Chaos who do the Lady Death comics. So, quality stuff. And then Cliffhanger, hey, we got Red Monica in there from Battle Chasers. We got the Danger Girls. So, how can you go wrong there? So,
J. Scott Campbell do that cover? Is that J. Scott
J.
Campbell?
Scott Campbell did do that cover, and I love J. Scott Campbell artwork. And I thought that was definitely one that I wanted to grab out of the stuff you were showing. So Trash Panda Bonanza continues. We're almost through, though, guys. We're almost through. Hang in there.
It was quantity also, for the price.
It was. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. It's my selections here. I picked these books, mind you. This one look cool. This was Brian Michael Bendis, David Mack cover. I thought they looked kind of neat. So if that guy, check that out. I just watched a interesting documentary about how manga took over the United States, and Eclipse Comics was a big part of the story. And so you showed this one, and I was like, I have no idea what that is, but sure, I'll check it out. I've never even heard of that book, Cyber 7, but manga from Eclipse from back in the mid to early 80s.
Yeah.
So there's that. And then, of course, we don't need to show all the copies, but if Cyberforce becomes a big thing, I've got 2 copies of number 0 and a whole stack of number 1s.
That's right. With that Walt Simonson cover for number 0 there.
That's right. Walt Simonson and then Mark Silvestri on the number 1.
I can't say that I didn't keep. Let me put it this way, Bigby. That's number 0. I got 5 copies I kept for myself.
Oh, well, there you go. There you go. You're going to get them signed by Walt next time you see him, huh?
Exactly.
There you go. There you go. All right. So there we go. And then, hey, this isn't a bad thing. I thought Clive Barker's Nightbreed. There's people out there looking for horror comics. So Clive Barker, big name in the horror field. So we grabbed that. And last but not least, I took a few of these down to my local guy because he was looking for them yesterday. But we got a little stack of Vigilante, and actually a bunch of copies of one issue, and then one of these, and then he took the other few that I got. So
he did take some of them.
Yeah, I already moved a little handful of them yesterday. So when I was unboxing everything, I was like, "Oh, that guy's pestering me to come down today." Good timing. So yeah, so there we go. Trash Panda Bonanza.
This is just part 1.
This is part 1. We're going to be doing this multiple times. So, I just wanted to share with you guys. We figured, hey, might as well show this off and have a good time and chat and show our friends what kind of stuff we're into. And I always get all these kudos from people who are like, oh, you're so selective and you make the right decisions. No, I don't. Here's your here's my weakness for my nostalgia for things but like Mr. Akins is saying, that the price was right, and I know there are other people out there like me who have that nostalgia for that stuff, and I'm banking on a couple of those friends of mine might be interested in some of that stuff. So
and like you said, for the price, I think you could probably easily move those. Are you going to keep any of those? Any of those going in?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Some of that stuff is definitely going to my personal collection. So that is another bonus. So like I said, there's a lot of that stuff that tickles that nostalgia fancy that I was like, oh, yeah, I like that stuff. So, so yeah. But so part 1, I know you mailed your package off already for part 2. I have to get mine put together and put in the mail for you.
Well, that's the reason this is supposed to be November 1 next. That was really November. The one I sent supposed to be for December. So we got a whole month here to.
Yeah, we'll get it squared away. But appreciate you helping me out with getting through some stuff. I don't know if you guys know, but I got kind of hurt at work, so my hours have been not great. So Mr. Akins bought a few books from me, and then we did the trade. So that was good. So I appreciate
cash
that.
And trade, baby. I like both of them. I like cash and I like trading.
Yeah, well, I'll make it worth your while every time. Send you some extra stuff since you're giving me cash. So, but if you guys see any stuff there that you liked, you can reach out to Mr. Akins. He has all kinds of that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I guess like you said, I should what I'm actually probably going to do, I'm going to let you go through them, and then I'm probably going to start doing a regular giveaway. Just give away some stuff for free. Hey,
there you go.
Anybody interested in these? And that's kind of what I'm doing. I think I've got one together, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to have like one day of the week, and I'm like, I think it's really going to be dependent is when I sell something on eBay, because that collection I bought, I've made my money back off of it, and I'm like, okay, I'm really good to go. And when I sell something, I'm like, oh, I can put this money aside for shipping, and I can give somebody something for free.
There you go. There you go.
Move things. I'm really trying to curate my collection.
Consolidate it down, baby.
Yeah,
and I'm just trying to absorb some of that stuff you're trying to get rid of.
Everybody's happy, baby. Everybody's happy.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely happy with the books I picked up.
I'm definitely happy with what I've got as well. So.
Well, there we go, guys. I guess we'll let you guys go and let you enjoy the rest of your evening. If you're hanging around, make sure to stick around here in about 2 hours for Best Coast Comics with myself and Bronze Age Nerd. We're going to be talking some of the news and showing off some community artwork and all that fun stuff. You got anything coming up, Mr. Akins?
I'm trying to put out a video every week, and I've been doing that. I've actually been here recently. I've been making 2 videos a week, but you're like,
there you go.
We posting one, Mr. Akins. I said, yeah, I'm putting the other one in the can for future. And I've been trying with the ones I've been posting on Friday, just going, hey, I'm opening up a box and I'm just showing them, and I'm just going and just, one take kind of thing. The other ones, I'm doing a lot more editing on those.
Well, there you can do that on your channel with the ones you just got from me. You can be like,
exactly.
Here's a box I got from Bigby McFly and Jambo style.
Exactly, a Jambo style. So I haven't gotten one for Friday yet, but I've got a box sitting over there. I've got these, like you said, I've opened up, so I can definitely make a video for this Friday. I know not this Friday, but the next Friday, I made one for Mon Comics. I know this Friday is Mike from Lunch Money. He's done a video to post on Mon's channel, and then on the 12th, I've got one being posted for right now. It matters on whether or not Brandon sneaks something in there. Sometimes Brandon will sneak something in there, and I'm like, well, I don't know if you need 2 videos, videos that are that close together, and I'll kind of move mine that I've got in there back and stuff. So we'll see if Brandon sneaks something in there on us.
He's sneaky that way.
Sneaky that way.
Good to see he's getting back up on his feet and making his own content again, and we look forward to him being all settled in and being able to do that. So that's awesome. So
2 hours from now, it's you and Bronze. In about 4 minutes, it's 22 Comics top 10 alternatives.
Oh, well, I gotta let you go so you can go.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I like being in the chat, but we'll probably talk a little bit after we get off of this.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, guys. Well, we'll let you guys go, and we'll catch you guys around. Thanks for tuning in, and share your love of comics with everyone you meet. You never know where it may lead you. It might lead you to making the crazy Trash Pans of Bonanza trade. All right, guys. Thank you. Have a great night.